Okay. This, all right, see, now it's, gotta make sure that's muted, and it is. Okay.
I would actually close that page on down so you're saving data. You know, so it's not competing with upload but download. Yeah, just click that if you click that.
Okay. Tim's back.
Okay.
Now, Tim, can you hear us?
Can you hear us now?
This is AT&T. Can you hear me now?
No, that's Verizon.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it's Verizon. Can you hear me now? Hello? Anybody out there? All right. Good. We got audio back.
Now, have the people come in.
Yeah, they'll show up shortly.
You'll find that everybody does it different.
Yep.
It doesn't matter what it is, and it all works.
And the cool thing about that is you see how other people do it differently. Each time you learn a little bit something new each time. Just like I didn't know that you could click onto it that way. So now I know I can go that. Yeah.
Well, I have the old man's phone, and it's consumer cellular, but not here.
It's too small for a boat anchor.
Yeah. See, it says searching.
Yeah.
And a little bit it'll say no service, and there's no bars.
Yeah. Yeah. A lot of people have trouble with the internet. That's why I've been struggling. You know, because we don't have Comcast or any cable access. Our only two choices is cell phone or landline. I mean, and that's like 0.4 megabytes per second download as a best. I mean, it's horrible. And that's our high speed internet. And then we go to satellite. Well, then they charge you an outrageous amount for satellite data.
Imagine. Hello, Adam.
So our best deal is cell phones. Hey, Adam.
Good to go. Now we're back.
Tim, if you have Sprint, I'm sorry to tell you, it wouldn't work here. There's only actually two carriers that I have found that actually work here, and that's only Verizon and T-Mobile.
But I have had this consumer cellular in San Juan, Puerto Rico, because that's American soil.
Right.
And it works. It works fine. But when you get to like the St. Thomas or St. Martin, it won't work because that's not American soil.
Yeah. Oh, sure, Bobby. Hey, Bobby. You know, I can't do this when I'm on your channel. I want to do this if I was on my channel, but check this on out, Bobby. Check this on out, Bobby.
He's got a wrench.
I know he does.
Oh, Bobby, I'm not doing it.
He did it. He did it, Bobby. That was him. That was all him.
I didn't do it.
Yeah, he did it. He did it. He did it, Bobby. It wasn't me.
He did it with the finger. Here's my mouse. How can you do that without taking the wrench away?
Okay, I can't do it. If I got a wrench when I'm in your channel, I cannot time out another wrench. But you as a channel owner can time out wrenches. You don't have to take the wrench away.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, you can. So when I'm in there, or who's ever got a wrench on your channel, and there's something you want to place them in timeout, you can time them on out as a channel owner.
That wasn't very nice, Grizz.
I just had to do that. I know you'll never do that again, but I just could not resist. Oh, man.
And I tell you, folks, I know when I'm on my desktop, I have people on my panel, and Adam and John, and let's see, who else do I usually have? I can't think.
Adam is up there quite a bit.
I have Adam and John all the time.
Why don't we get
B&J Hunting.
Oh yeah, Brad.
I have him up.
Yep.
But my laptop's not as big. It doesn't have the processor. I bought 8 gigs of RAM, but it doesn't have the processor that my laptop does. So I can't invite a lot of people. I can have up to 10 people on my desktop.
We can invite somebody on here.
I know, but
you know
we're doing fine, and we're reading chat, and we're here, and we're invited together. We don't need other people, but we do need to chat people. So we're fine.
Y'all hear that? Y'all hear that? Brad and John and Adam. He just don't want you on your on his channel no more.
It's just I can't see. And it don't have the horses to do it.
Yeah.
You talk about lag, but now you look, we don't have the lag that we did have in the, of course, the YouTube part of it. Is it raining?
It's only 10%. No, it's not. It ain't raining. Oh, I just felt a drop in my leg. We might be getting a sprinkle or two.
You better get your laptop in.
The amount of rain that we're going to get, but I will put it under cover on the 6-wheeler.
I put my camera up, so
yeah.
Only thing I got out there is I better bring this electric in.
Well, we're only like 10% cast today, so I mean, it's nothing that's going to stick. Just something to raise the humidity up with.
Rosanna, you see we're here.
We're here, Rosanna. We wish you were here.
Yes. We'll be seeing you a couple of days.
I'm working on him, Rosanna, Rosanna, be checking on out the ferries for the Puget Sound tours. Get that worked on out. He needs to see the Puget Sound, taking the ferry on out there and check that on out. I'm talking about the boat ferries, dude. Don't give me that look like that. We're not in San Francisco. We're not in Steve's country.
Now we probably won't get that weather come up.
Oh yeah, no, that's a huge data jagger. It might even really slow down the buffer on the channel.
Okay, we'll close that down. I was going to check it.
Actually, for the next 10 days, I've been watching it close. For the next 10 days, we got weather basically like what we're experiencing right now.
We are here until Grizz says, Kim, you're out of here.
Yeah, you know what? He says 4 days, and I'm going to say that it's going to be a lot longer than that before I kick him on out of here.
Well, we're figuring on this whole trip about a month, and we're already a week and a half. Tuesday was 1 week. I don't know how good Miss Pam's plastic is. So
there you go.
What's in your wallet?
Rosanna, by the way, the reason why I don't come up, I would love to go up there. Matter of fact, there's lots of country I'd love to see all over again. I mean, in my childhood, I lived up there. I would love to go there, but reality is, Kim or Rosanna, I can't travel. I really can't. I mean,
it's been a hard trip.
An hour's drive for me puts me in bed for a day. I mean, I would love, one of the things, I mean, there's so many channels on YouTube. I'd love to hop in a vehicle and go across the United States and go see you at your place. I would love to go see Brad up in Canada in Gators World, and I mean, so many channels that I want to go around and visit everybody. The reality is, I can't do it. I can't travel anymore.
Well, this right here is a once in a lifetime thing.
Mm-hmm.
And we never could go anywhere. And don't get me wrong, I love my dog.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But we couldn't, and Ann took care of Cade fine. but he missed Dad and Mom. It
Mhm.
just tore his heart up then when we left. And then when we come home, oh, he would just have fit and sometimes even have a seizure when we come home. And he was in really bad shape. He was having seizures ever so often. So I told Pam, I said, we can't do
Yeah.
this. So on the getting wet there. That's better. Your roof's leaking.
Yeah, well, it's got some pinholes in it.
No, I had it too far out.
Oh, okay.
I think I'm fine. And I don't think it's going to hurt that webcam.
Hang the carpenter.
Yep, we're back.
Yeah.
But anyhow, I forget. I think it was on the in March when we finally had to put him down. Yeah, it's raining here.
That's always tough, man. I mean, it's.
Oh, I don't want to mess up the laptop. Well, that should cover that laptop, shouldn't it?
It should. I mean, but by the way, I've had my laptop when it pissed pouring down rain and it got wet and it still worked fine.
Yeah, but this is mine.
I'm not recommending. Hey, J Mac. Now, J Mac, he lives up in the Portland area.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Matter of fact,
Well, let me check him out. Make sure I'm.
I think you subscribed to him one time on my channel. But yeah,
I
check him on out.
probably am.
You check him on out. I think you did subscribe to him one time. I'm gonna be making him one of those cowboy walks for him here sometime this summer. He wants one. He just had surgery here, and he should be getting pretty good, a lot better by now. But he just had surgery. I don't remember what it was. I think it was something like hemorrhoid surgery or something. No, I'm kidding. I got to give him a bad time.
Boy, I don't want to open channels.
No, I'm telling you, our internet is slow here. I mean, this time of day, our internet is probably about 0.80, 0.90 megabytes per second. You know, I mean, and that's on the upload or download, probably about 0.40 megabytes per second on the download.
Okay, see, that's why I didn't want to worry about getting somebody come up.
Well, no, get somebody to come on up has nothing to do with my data.
Mm-hmm.
That's on their data, so they would be streaming a lot smoother than me because they're when you bring somebody up to your live stream, it's not coming through you.
They're saying nice knees, Grizz.
You like them knees? Yeah.
See, mine's fat. I got plenty of fat on mine. We're getting bugs.
Marie's asking, how did the caddy ride?
Nope, we already tried it, and it won't work. And the car's got to be running. And we've already tried it.
Yeah, there's no AT&T service up here.
Nope.
The only two self services that we have in this area is T-Mobile and Verizon. If you ain't got T-Mobile or Verizon, you're shit out of luck up here. And T-Mobile, their internet sucks. Verizon's internet is pretty good here in this area.
But yeah, Pam's at the room. Deanne and Angela, they went to the church to get pictures taken anyhow. So
Yep, no AT&T here, Brian.
that's a hot spot for that car is AT&T.
Well, you know what? I think those blackberries right over there need some watering.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they look like they're low on nitrogen.
Verizon is too expensive. Okay. Well, I'm sure sorry that we had to shut down a while ago. I don't know what happened to the uh, sound. And the reason why I'm looking away from you is because I've got my webcam up on my tripod and I'm looking down here at the chat. So I'm not looking away from you. Usually I put my laptop or my uh, webcam on my laptop shining in my face, but it don't work very good that way.
It's a lot easier when you're trying to focus in on just one person rather than
Yeah,
a wider range.
right. Then I could have tilted it and everything.
Yeah.
But this is great. This way it works,
Yeah.
And my problem with getting other people up on the panel, I don't have all my information. I mean, I've got their addresses and all that, but this is working. How is that cherry?
Oh, it's good. This stuff is good.
Somebody write something?
Yeah, Waterbug, he says, Grizz is a mess. And I want to say something on that after I take one more sip. Just a second, folks. But I got to say, you're right. I am a mess, but there's a story behind that, Kim. I got to tell you this. Back as a kid growing on up on the farm, I was poorer then than I am now, or my folks were. I mean, we didn't have no money, but we grew up on a farm, and I mean, we didn't have the only time that we got toys is when mom and dad saved like 3 years in a row for us to be able to go to the dentist, just to have our teeth checked up. I'm exaggerating 3 years on the road, but they'd take us to the dentist, and then at the end of the kid's dentist appointment, the receptionist or whatever, she had a big old box of toys underneath the counter there. So when you go to check on out, and if you was a little kid like I was, like 3, 4, 5, 6 years of age, you get done with your doctor's appointment with checking your teeth, having your teeth examined. You got a treat, you got a toy if you were good. And so I used to look forward to going to the dentist as a kid because then she'd bring out those and those toys were. Do you remember the Japanese toys that they had as a little kid?
No, not really.
The little plastic cars where they had a piece of wire going back and forth with the plastic wheels and they just snapped on in.
Okay.
I mean, they were like, back then they were like 10 cents a piece or whatever. Just cheap toys. Those were the only toys that we got. So that's the way we grew up. Our toys was growing up on the farm, was going out in the pasture, gathering all the cow pies, scooping up in the pile in a slope there where the water was, piling up there, and those cow pies would make a nice slick slide to slide into the irrigation canal.
Oh no!
I'm not kidding. This was our entertainment.
You get in trouble putting them in the irrigation?
Oh no! It was that was all fine. That was all fine and good. This is farm country, okay? This is farm. This was not drinkable water. This was irrigation water for the fields. So anyway, it was. People started to get. I got the nickname because of all that.
Bobby said he's back.
I got the nickname. Not for long, Bobby.
You leave him alone.
But I got the nickname when I come up with that story. I got the nickname the Mess. That was my nickname.
Yeah, that's right, fat boy. Sounded shitty.
I was called known as the Mess. And that's no lie, folks. I mean that's a serious that's a true story.
Well, my entertainment. Dad brought us home these hoops. Went around the old wheels, like wagon wheels, but it was a metal hoop about so big, and you took a piece of plaster lath and you cut a piece about that long, and you made a T, and you could take that hoop and roll it with that.
Mm-hmm.
or she'd have to walk with it. And I walked that all around the yard. And I even wore the board down from pushing that hoop.
Oh,
I've
wow.
done it so much. Yeah. It was a good exercise. If I would have it today, would I do it? Well, no.
Yeah, well, I'm not teasing Bobby. You know what? I like picking on Bobby, but you know what? If I ever see anybody else picking on Bobby, I'd kick their ass. He's my little brother.
Yeah. Yep, Grizz did that.
No, don't blame it on me. This is his channel. Did you see my name pop up? Did anybody see my name pop up say that I blocked him? No.
Oh yeah, my name did, but you took your finger to that. Oh wow, Grizz.
Yeah, I tell you
Yeah,
what.
I appreciate you giving me that. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it.
It'll be a novelty. You'll have some friends come up and you can say, "Hey, this is something a
Well, I'll
hillbilly in
tell you
Oregon
what.
made." You know, I mean, you can have, you know, it can be some novelties.
Yeah.
Your brother-in-law, he has a sip now and then, don't he?
Yeah,
You know?
not so much.
Yeah, well, you don't have to
Roy
drink so
don't.
much of it. You know, I mean,
I don't think Roy would like that. But now, Ken Dixon, he would like it.
there you go.
Yeah. But I ain't gonna turn him loose on it.
But I got to tell you, what you need to put together is if you start taking snapshots of people taking sips of it. Okay. Now the ones where they get the bitter looking face and everything else, make a video on that. They say, this is the crap. They don't have the stuff like the South has in alcohol. You know?
Well,
Old Oregon boy don't know his shit. You know what, Tim? I'd go kick Bobby off your porch. I mean, I'd be tired of that too. And I'd tell Bobby to get his damn Chevy out of your front yard. Hey, did you see that lawnmower that Tim's World put up? You
no.
probably haven't, because he put it up just like, well, yes. Tim, was that yesterday or the day before he put up, you know, the old push mowers, you know, the one that you got to manually rock back and forth, you know, and you know which ones I'm talking about. He put up a video on one of those, but it's a gas powered one.
Really?
Check it on out. And I'm hoping
it's a rotary.
Yeah, it's a rotary mower with
Yeah.
a gas power engine. I think I vaguely remember seeing one years ago, and I'm hoping to see him do not a complete restore. I don't want to see painted. I mean, because I like that old Pisana, the old look and stuff. But I'm hoping he does a whole video showing how he goes through it and gets it up and running and mowing some yards with it. I mean, because that mower is. You have two of them, Tim? Oh man, I'm so jealous. I'd love to have one of those. See, those old mowers like that, they actually cut rather than rip the grass.
Well, I don't want to hurt my foot, Bobby. He said, go over and kick that forward.
Yeah, I think that would hurt the foot, Bobby. That board's a little bit tougher than you think. I mean, and Bobby, that board has actually hauled a few things. Even recently, it still hauls things, unlike Chevy Yard Art.
Yeah.
Now you can get away with kicking a Chevy and not hurting yourself, but not a old Ford like this here.
This is just an S10. When it gets dark, he's going to go get the rest of it.
Hey, Tim, I'm looking forward to those videos because those old lawnmowers, you just don't see that type of stuff anymore.
Well, you know, at the golf course, they've got them set up, but that's how they cut their greens.
Yeah, they have several of the rotaries all that they're dragging behind. Yeah, but this is the old school because when you're talking about, they're not powered by a gas motor. They're powered just by the roll of the wheels that turns
it. But now the golf course, Do they just drag them and they run
They just
like that?
drag them, and just like the old push mowers, it's wheels that turn them.
But his is powered.
But his is gas. You can take his, if the lawnmower was heavy enough, you could hook up a wheelchair behind it and sit on there, and then just run, and it would drag you around. If it was heavy enough to grab the traction and drag you around. I mean, the wheels are powered on his. Tim's asking,
Chevy hair.
Chevy hair.
Yeah,
oh yeah,
clean.
Yeah, I seen that, Tim. I seen that Bobby's hair completely rusted off.
I think it quit raining now, didn't it?
Yeah. And quite honestly, I think that Bobby, with that haircut that he's got, tell me what you haven't seen Bobby's haircut, have you? He shaved his head.
I've seen him do it.
Yeah, we've seen him do it. He's done it again.
Mm-hmm.
And tell me what you think about this idea for Bobby. I think it'd be a great video. He needs to get a condom and put it on the top of his head, just like a beanie, and make a video of it. Come on, Bobby, you can do it. Put a condom on top of your head like a beanie and make a video.
I thought about bringing my clippers so you get your hair cut.
You know what?
I
just might provide you with some clippers. You want to give me a haircut?
Not tonight.
Well, not tonight, but I mean, while you're here, I'd be very eager to get a haircut because this is all got to go. It does. I cut my hair once a year, and I
know that's why I was wondering, but it still gets a little cold, though, don't it?
I'm ready for it. I mean, my hair is too long. I don't like long hair. I don't like haircuts either, but I don't like long hair. I want this gone. I don't want to shave like Bobby.
I didn't think you had clippers.
We got some clippers in there. A friend of mine gave me some dog clippers that says this will do it for you, and I haven't tried them yet. And I'll dig them on out.
The clippers I've got, they're good ones. But see, now I don't have a dog. But you seen me give him a haircut, didn't you? I mean, it'll just shear down to nothing.
My problem with my hair is even though it's thick, my hair is thick up here, it's very fine here. So that makes it harder to cut. That's because I'm a fine kind of a guy. Yeah, Fat Boy, he might need my Stihl 026 chainsaw or my 029 or something. Give me a flat top at the shoulder.
Oh, man. There's Marie.
Yeah, she's been in there. I said hi to her earlier.
Okay, I missed her.
Good night, Marie. Take care.
Oh, she's leaving. Okay, well, good night. I'm sorry I missed you. Yeah, she's an hour ahead of me, I think.
She's clear on the East Coast?
Pennsylvania.
Yeah, okay.
She's the same.
Oh, that's Tim. Right. That's right. She lives right next door, not right down the street or something from
Tessie.
From Tessie, yeah, that's right.
Not very far apart.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But I think they're just an hour ahead of me.
Yeah, well, there's only 3 hours difference from east to west.
Okay.
Well, by the way, folks, I don't think we're going to do this on a live stream, but Tim is going to get some footage of him running the sawmill. I don't know if you plan on uploading it before you get on home. You might want to wait till you get home, edit it. Whatever you want to do, that's cool.
I don't know. That's your.
Well, no, you're good. That's going to be on your stuff.
That's your cup of tea.
Well, it's going to be your cup. It may be my cup of tea, but it's going to be on your channel. I'm going to only put up a little bit of footage on this stuff while you're here, just to promote your channel. Well, but I want you to show this stuff up there. I'm not in it for any gain on my part. I want to see you. I want to see you grow.
You've helped me a bunch, really. I don't know what my count is now.
I was following it last time I looked. It seemed like I'm like
1450 or 55.
Like that.
1455.
And tomorrow
Okay,
night,
Bug says, go for it. Go for it. Cut it, Kim Grizz. Be
be
okay.
okay. Yeah,
I think he's talking about cutting your hair.
yeah, and I think he's talking about giving me a flat top right here. Right here. Give him a flat top just above the shoulders. I'll be okay. Ain't it though, Bobby? That is such a cool. I mean, if only you could get a lawnmower like that. Screw the riding lawnmower.
1461. See, it's came up 6 more since the last time I seen it.
1461. Awesome.
Well, thank you, Fat Boy, for giving me the update.
Yeah, that's cool that you did that, Fat Boy. You know what, folks? I got to give Fat Boy a shout out. He really is a good guy, even though he is off the wall, crude. People find him disgusting. You get to know the guy, and he's a good guy. You just got to take the time to get to know the guy. Yeah, he's crude, but that's why I enjoy him so much. I wouldn't want him any other way.
Right.
I'm kind of crude myself, but I subdue that on YouTube.
I like to listen to him laugh.
Yeah, I like to listen to him just play my theme song here, Kitty Kitty. Have you heard him play that?
No.
You probably don't want to.
Oh, okay.
No, I tell you what. I mean, here a while back, I was kind of. It wasn't bad times or nothing, but I did some uploads on Stir Fry.
Mosquitoes already.
Yeah, we got the little no-see-ums and stuff. I was doing that. I did a few live streams there when Stir Fry was going through her pregnancy and all that different stuff.
Yeah.
And it was really cool how Fat Boy, he just stepped on up with, he did a really good job on running the ranch and being there for me. And when because I was doing it for my cell phone and I can't really run, especially at that time. I was really an amateur with a cell phone, and running. And he was always there for me. And
he's run ranch for me a long time.
I really do appreciate what he's done for me on my channel there. So I just want to say, Fat Boy, some people might think you're rude and crude and everything else, but I know down deep you're a good dude.
Yeah, I like to hear him laugh myself. I'll be going through my channel, but I can't do it on the laptop. I'll tell you what, I don't know how people do it on the phone. I can't do
tough. It's tough.
It would be, yeah.
Now Sandra should tell me not to tattle on Fat Boy. Don't tell his secrets. Don't be a tattletale.
Yeah, no kidding. Tim said Fat Boy's his southern brother.
Oh, I misread that. I thought Tim was saying that Fat Boy was a Southern Belle.
Southern brother.
Oh, Southern brother, not Southern Belle. Okay.
Southern brother. Yeah. And then Fat Boy said, laugh out loud.
Hey, by the way, Fat Boy, you got to give me a call again so I can verify. I got 3 numbers on you, and I got to. So if you haven't got that invite that I did with the Marco Polo, give me a call so I can make sure that I send the invite to the right phone number. If you haven't got it, I think I sent it to the right one.
I think I've got his phone number. I got his email too.
Do you? Okay. Oh, cool. Then I can sit down and because I'm trying to get him a Marco Polo invited.
He was giving me his phone number, and I was on this trip, and I said, "No, that's all right." He said, "Well, write it down." He says, "It's not very long. It's not very hard." I said, "That's what she said," and you would have not understood how much he laughed.
Oh, I would.
He was like, "Yeah, it's so cute."
Bad Boy, that's one of the jokes you should tell on your video.
I will, but I can't do it now. I'll have to get to my email page and give it to him.
Oh no! Hey, by the way, for anybody that's in here that's a YouTube creator, and I want to, I started out with that way. I'm trying to get them in. What I want to do is I want to get all the YouTube creators in a Marco Polo format, and there's no texting in there, Marco Polo. It's all voice messaging back and forth for different creators to kick back forth ideas and just say what they're doing, whatever. Just the behind the scene type of stuff. I don't know if anybody's interested in that. If you are, let me know. But on on the cell phones, you can do the Marco Polo and you can do the voice chat back. Not voice chat. It's voice messaging back and forth. But I want to get a group of us to where we can all just kick stuff back and forth off of each other. If we come up with an idea, hey, I want to do this. What do you think about this idea? Type of deal, without it going to YouTube first and then going there.
You're talking more of a Facebook thing.
It's kind of like a Facebook thing, but it's not open to the public. It's only invitation only.
Ann said she got a new iPad. She got her a new camera. She got a new iPad. You need a new car now. They're going over to the East Coast.
Oh, okay, south. Cool. Well, Ann, you just might have to follow in your brother's footsteps and come on out here one of these days too and make your own journey out here. And maybe I'll have this timber frame that I want to get at least started this summer.
Where's it setting? Over there?
No, it's going to sit right over there on the other side of these logs over there, because I want to be looking out over the garden, so I can take the fence down and let the deer in, and I'll have a nice, comfortable blind. For garden control. I mean, you can't let the vegetarians eat everything in the garden.
So in other words, it's a deer blind.
Mm-hmm. Something like that.
Okay. I have a camera on my
on this and speaker.
Okay.
On her, what was it that she has?
I have
she has a camera on speaker, but what is it that she's talking about? I mean, is it an Android or is it a notepad or a computer? Oh, she's on an iPad. Okay, and on her iPad she has a camera and a speaker. Okay, cool.
She wants to know if you have big deer.
No, over here on this side of the hill we have blacktail. They're bigger than most of the deer that they have in the deep south. But they're like 80, 90 pounds. And the deer that I seen where I was at was like 60 or 70.
That kind of scared me when I first read that. I didn't catch the deer part. I thought, oh hell, don't ask him. He might show it to you.
Yeah. Oh, I think that might be Fat Boy. I'm not sure, but you know what? Fat Boy, if that was you, I could hit decline. No, that's not Fat Boy. This is my wife's phone. We'll hit decline. I don't know who that was. That was a Fat Boy. He was calling my wife's phone. He don't have her phone number.
He said give you
his email address.
Stuff. Yeah, I got it. Any phone number. He got a different phone number.
Yeah, that way I can connect with him and get this. Because I got 3 phone numbers of his. I guess one is his landline, and he says that phone is tucked way underneath his bed. He can hear it ring a little bit from time to time.
Oh man!
And then I got an old cell phone number. Then I got his current, but I get the 3 numbers confused. I need to delete a bunch of them. Good night, Valerie. Take care. No, I ain't answering the phone, Fat Boy. That was my wife's phone. That's for her to answer, and she ain't here right now. We're using my wife's phone for our internet access. Yeah, and on the other side of the hill from us, where Kim came through today, over in Sisters area. That's where I like to do my hunting. That's only maybe about an hour away. That's where I like to do my hunting. And over there we get 200, 250 pound deer. We get the mule deer over there. On this side of the hill we get the blacktail, but the other side of the hill we get the mule deer. and they're big over there. I mean, the first time I seen one over there, I thought it was an elk. But on this side of the hill, it's all blacktail. We have some whitetail for the north. They're not like the whitetail in the Midwest.
And that motorcycle down there is loud.
It's noisy, yeah.
Well, can you still read that?
Yeah, I'm good with it. Oh, I love hunting, and what I miss about hunting though is I can't get in the woods like I used to. I can't get out there and pound the brush. I never was fond of sitting on a stand. I like to get on out there hunting stock, and now that I can't get out there hunting stock, I'm a real shitty hunter because I'm not very good on setting up a hunting blind. Getting on out there and I'm good at hunting stock. I'm not no good at sitting on a blind and figuring out, this is the best location to sit on a stand and wait for the deer. I'm not no good at that. I mean, I can do it somewhat, but I'm not like a lot of the people out there. And it takes a lot of work to do that.
Well, see, back in the day when we was young, me and Ann was
you were the brush hounders. Yeah, you were the hound dogs.
We was the hound dogs.
Yeah.
We'd go through the brush and run them out, and Dad'd shoot her.
Yeah, yep.
Not the deer, but like rabbits.
We did that with the deer. We go in there with the canyon. It was always the young bucks. We'd send them down in the canyon to stir up and chase up the deer, and we'd have people circling around, on strategic spots. And then the young bucks would go on down there and of course, when you send like 4 or 5 kids down in his draw, the deer are going to move up out front. You're not shooting at the kids, or not putting them in danger at all. And okay.
Somebody calling her.
Oh, we're tied into my wife's phone. Okay, I thought I had my wife's phone plugged on in. Wait a second.
Is that your wife's phone?
Pumpkin, I'm here, but I'm still in the live stream.
Dad, do you need anything picked up?
Orange juice.
Orange juice. Oh, orange juice. Okay, I'll get that.
Okay, we'll see ya.
Okay, bye.
So that probably was Fat Boy calling earlier, because it was ringing on this phone, and I thought I'd plugged my wife's phone in. We're using my data instead of hers. Oh well. No biggie. So, Fat Boy, if that was you that called earlier.
But he called on your wife's phone.
No, he called on this phone.
That's your wife's phone.
This is my phone. I thought I'd plug my wife's phone in here. Let me see here.
Oh,
I want to do something here.
Okay.
I'll bet you that is his. What the fuck? Who are you calling? Who are you calling my number, dude? Jeez. What the fuck are you doing calling my number? Can you all hear him? You was going to pay me. You was going to pay me back, huh? No, I thought this was my wife's cell phone that I plugged in his laptop, and that was the one that's ringing. So who the hell is that? I didn't know. I would have answered it earlier, but I thought it was my wife's phone. I said, well, Fat Boy wanted to be calling me on my wife's phone. He doesn't have that phone number.
I thought you was using your wife's phone.
That's what I thought too, but I plugged the wrong one in.
That Terry Moonshine got him wired crazy.
He's working on this cherry.
The everything, got him forgetting.
Hey, by the way, Fat Boy, I have something. I have something that I want to show you. Are you looking at the screen? We're probably well we're going to hang up here real quick here, and there's about a 30-second delay.
I got something important to tell you right quick.
Okay, go ahead, tell me. Oh, shit. Well, Fat Boy, this is what I wanted to show you. You're on a 30-second delay, and it should be here for you. Oh, wait a second, it's up there. Fat Boy, you're the only one that I do want to give this to you, truly. And this is from the bottom of my heart, dude. This is only for you. I would give it to no other.
Sandra said, "Hang up on him, Grizz."
He hung up on me. Yeah, that's right, Fat Boy. You hung up on me, dude. Hey, you know what? That guy, the Fat Boy, is so damn rude. He told me to call him anytime. Call him anytime. I call him up, and he don't answer the phone. At least I'm polite enough to answer the phone for him. And then when I realized that, I didn't answer the phone, that it was Fat Boy, I got to call him back. But that guy, I'm sorry, I got to say it this way. That fat fucker is so damn rude. He won't even answer my calls after he told me to call him anytime. Not once has he ever answered my call. Okay, I better mellow out. I've had a bit of drinks and I'm starting to feel pretty good.
You haven't even touched it. Not even 2 fingers.
I know, but it don't take me as much anymore.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, ever since I started slowing on down. Well, it took me a while.
You've had several beers, so and that
not
5%.
Not several. I've only had this. I think this is my third, maybe my fourth one.
No, I'm starting to get tired. Yeah, it's been a trip, but man, it don't take me long to sleep hard at night, though.
So now that motel that you're at, is it decent or is it comfortable? I mean,
Nice. Well, of course, I haven't stayed there. That shower's not as big as that.
not as big as our outhouse.
It's not a very big shower. It's a shower stall. It's not a tub, But it'll be all right.
Yeah. See, me and my wife stayed in that motel, but it was like 30 years ago when we first bought this place. And of course, at that time, we didn't have no water, no electricity, no nothing here.
Well, there's more hotels in town that you can see, but Pam got on the laptop and she only found 2.
4 in town here? No, there's only 2 in this town. They must have been going out to Lebanon or Brownsville.
Well, there's this, I forget what the name of it is, but there's one just as you come into town on the right-hand side. Somerset or something like that.
Yeah, that's the Indian motel.
But there's a bed and breakfast she found.
Oh, that might be something I'm not aware of.
But it's not on the main drag. It's not on 20. You got to go up there and make a left over on Long Drive or something like that.
On Long Street? Long
Street, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, there might be a bed and breakfast out there. That's something that I'm not familiar with.
I don't know. She said there was only 2, but I think there's more.
Good night, Sandra. Thanks for being here.
Bye, Sandra. Thanks for coming in. Come in and check on us.
Well, do you see that? Fat Boy's calling Sandra rude.
Where do you see that?
How rude, Sandra.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Ever had someone call? Well, Sandra said, have you ever had someone call you just to hang up on you? soon as you answered. Yeah,
Okay.
that's basically, isn't that what the fat boy did?
Yeah, that's what he did. But you was gonna hang up on him.
Yeah, I was. He just beat me to the punchline.
This is weird. What is weird, Ann?
Seeing our little brother all the way out here on the West Coast.
Oh. Yeah, it is. I won't never make this trip again.
I would hope that you do again. Quite honestly,
I'll tell you what, it's been
it's
tough,
a journey.
and we still
Yeah.
got to go back.
Oh yeah, I know it's a journey, but I would love for you to come back on out in a few more years or next year or whatever, just whenever. I mean, if you ever feel like you want to make the journey again, man, I would
Yeah.
love it.
I'm a thinking airplane would be a lot easier.
Oh yeah, that definitely would be a lot easier.
And I asked Pam, I said, "How are we doing on a credit card?" She said, "Well, it's about the same price as cruise, you know."
Mm-hmm.
So
But you got to see a bit more of America, and you're going to get
it's
to see a bit
different.
more. You're going to get to see them a bit more on your return. You know, I mean,
Yeah, she wants to take a different
Mm-hmm.
flight.
Well,
I can fly.
I'd be careful
year.
about going too far south.
Why?
In the next few weeks, it's going to start getting hotter. You know, the deserts and stuff. And I would love to get on out y'all's way, but the reality is I can't travel anymore. My back cannot handle riding in the vehicle. I just can't do it. I would love to, but
When that's a nice ride, but when you're sitting in there, you still can't straighten your legs.
right.
You can't get that knee straight out.
Well, it's not only that. It's sitting in the position here. I can get up as I feel like I need to, and
Well,
get up and move my back.
I stop.
And if I do that when I'm driving, you know, what typically would be an 8 hour trip would take me about 20, no, a lot more than that, 24 or 36 hours. I really can't do it. I mean, I know I showed a video of me going down to California. What was it, for my dad's funeral or last year, a year and a half ago? But what I didn't show was the recovery time in between. I mean, I kind of smoothballed that over and I just kind of waved to the side. I mean, that was the most miserable trip.
Oh, I imagine.
I was going down to California, not because of the funeral, because it was just that girl. And my brother came up there and picked me up, drove me on down there in his car, thinking it'd be more comfortable. We stopped every 45 minutes, every hour on the way.
Oh wow.
And it would have to be a 15 or 20 minutes. And even after all day, a 12-hour day, which is typically a 6-hour trip, after all day, I was still down in bed for like 3 days afterwards. I mean,
well,
I can't do it.
The way we've done it, and I have trouble getting her fired up to get up earlier, and about 3:30, 350 miles, 330 to 350 miles a day. Then we spend the night. What's that? Christy Belts.
Christy Belts. I have to stop about every hour on the road on trips.
Yeah, we stop about an hour and a half. That's the most we do. But what's really something coming across, a lot of it is 80 mile an hour now. Maybe it's always been that way. I don't know.
Yeah, a lot of the deserts have been 80 for a long time. I mean,
no, I mean on coming through the central.
Yeah, that's high
South
desert.
Dakota was
A lot
80
of
mile an hour.
yeah, and a lot of that is still considered high desert and open country. Yeah, but a lot of that has always been 80. But and I want to address what you just said. How you and Roy used to travel, semi is the only way to travel. I gotta agree with that, and but and you're going to know exactly what I'm going to say here. And if your husband was a truck driver, you know what? When you're riding up in the truck, you got so much more scenery than what you got in an automobile. But the problem is, you can't stop to enjoy it because you have a destination. You have to
Right.
drive on through, and I know that because my dad was a long haul truck driver, and I've done a lot of driving with him.
Well, that one video or one snippet that I put in that one video, I said, "Oh, there's buffalo," and I just wheeled off and grabbed the camera and filmed.
But you can't do that in
You
a
can't
truck.
do that in 18
No,
wheeler, no.
no.
And I'll tell you what, I've seen sites that I've not seen. Now these truck drivers are pulling 3 trailers.
No train. That's
What they
okay.
call it,
Okay. You're see
Mexican train. Or,
that's called a no. That's called a train. And by the way, you're only going to see that here in Oregon. Oregon, we can call a train full trains. In California and Washington, you can't pull trains. You can only pull sets of doubles.
okay,
Okay, so I
but
mean,
I think that we've seen it in Idaho too.
Idaho might. I would doubt if Idaho allows trains. I know that going up and down I-5, you'll see lots of trains on the freeway, but you'll see places at the borders where a train hits the Washington border or California border, and they got to drop one off because they can't go into the next state. But Idaho might be one of those, but I don't get over there for the last 30 years that way, which I'd love to see out of Idaho hillbilly and Kevin.
She said northern Michigan has trains.
Yeah. There's a number of states that have trades. Just out here on the West Coast, the 3 West states, Oregon, California, and Washington. Oregon is the only state of those 3 that allows the trains in it. The other 2
And
don't.
I've seen some of the single trailers have like 4 axles on the back. I think they have several. I didn't actually count them, but them trains, if you count the tractor, because that's 3, I think there was a total of 8 axles. Might be wrong.
Yeah. A total of 8 axles on a train, and that's minimum. That's minimum. I've seen trains with 10 and 12 axles because the tractor would have 3 axles.
Right.
And so that there would make 9, and then I've seen it where there's some of the trains that would have 3 axles on some of the trains on the trailers. Oh man, 101 in Georgia today.
Wow.
Well, and it all depends. I mean the way now, maybe I'm wrong on a train, and maybe you can clarify this with me. What I call a train is a tractor with 3 trailers. That's what I was taught that a train was, and I'm not saying I'm right on that, but
Well, that's what I've seen.
each trailer has 2 axles, so each of those trailers has 6 axle, and then out here quite frequently the tractor has only 2 axles, just the one driver and the steering axle in front. Sometimes you'll see it have the tractor with tandem axles, but usually UPS trucks and stuff, they usually only run a single axle. And by the way, during the winter, they freaking suck because they plug up the highways. They're trying to go over the path. And even with trains, with a single axle, only one driver, they can't get over it and they tear up the path. I won't even get into it. Some of the idiots on the road.
Yep. There's a lot of trucks out there
Yeah.
that we run across on.
Now, the trains that have the tractors with the tandem axle on the driver, so then it's a 9 axle in that situation. Those do pretty good hauling the trains over the passes and stuff during the wintertime. If they chain up, of course, they go over just fine. It's a single axle train. It's a single axle tractor pulling a train. They cause some problems here. And by the
Well,
way,
a lot of times UPS has only got us.
yeah, UPS is guilty of this whole deal
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're cheap bastards.
Instead of having dual axles in the back, they got single axle.
Mm-hmm. They're cheap bastards.
Now the flatbeds, we straight truck. Ours only had single axle, but we just
But you're
drove
driving
local.
locally. You're driving locally. You're not You're not driving 300-400 miles over a couple of passes that might have 3 feet of snow that you're going through, and ice and a whole bunch of other traffic and traffic, and you're going up a 7% grade, 6 or 7% grade, and it's packed snow and ice on the road, and you got to complete stop and start again, and then all of a sudden you can't start. You know, I mean that's where I have the problem with it. You're going to be going over a pass where you know there's a possibility you're going to stop, and you can't get started again. You shouldn't be out there.
Right.
And that's one problem that I have here here in the Northwest here that they haven't figured out how to fix, and it would be such an easy fix. Anyway, enough of that rant.
Well, Grizz, why don't we shut this down?
Sounds good to me.
Okay, folks, we're going to call it quits for tonight. So let's see. I need to pull this over here.
We'll be back tomorrow night, folks, because you know what? We're going to have a cook-off here, and Kim's going to make fun of my hillbilly ways, cooking him some roadkill. And by the way, Kim, keep an eye for cats on the side of the road, or better yet, if you see a fresh one, go ahead and get it with your front tire. But we're going to have some Chinese. We're going to have some cowboy wok food tomorrow night, folks. So y'all stay tuned right here on Kim's channel. Be ready for it.
Well, as I always say, may the power and the peace of the Lord be with you. Goodbye.